Our next historic woman, Lilly Ledbedder, was born in the United States in 1938. She was the plaintiff in the employment discrimination case against Goodyear Tire, heard before the Supreme Court in 1998, which denied her claim because she did not file suit within 180 days of receiving her first paycheck. She went on to become a women's rights activist, and in 2009, the U.S. Congress passed the Lilly Ledbedder Fair Pay Act, which loosens the timeliness requirements for the filing of a discrimination suit. In her address to the DNC in 2012, she celebrated the significance of the act. Here to recreate an excerpt from Ledbetter's speech is McCoy. McCoy is a graduate of Hampshire College and a co-founder of a health technology startup called Trext. Her background is in public health, social justice work, and community building. She is gung-ho about fighting for women's voices to be heard in the workplace and abolishing health disparities. Please join me in welcoming McCoy performing as Lilly Ledbedder.
Good evening. I'm Lilly Ledbedder, and I'm here to say what a difference 4 years make. Some of you know my story, how for 19 years I worked as a manager for a tire plant in Alabama. And some of you may have lived a similar story. After nearly 2 decades of hard, proud work, I found out that I was making significantly less money than men who were doing the same work as me. I went home, talked to my husband, and we decided to fight. We decided to fight for our family and to fight for your family too. We sought justice because equal pay for equal work is an American value. That took me 10 years. It took me all the way to the Supreme Court, and in a 5-4 decision, they stood on the side of those who shortchanged my pay, my overtime, and my retirement, just because I'm a woman. The Supreme Court told me that I should have filed a complaint within 6 months of the company's first decision to pay me less, even though I didn't know about it for nearly 2 decades. And if we hadn't elected President Barack Obama, the Supreme Court's wrong-headed interpretation would have been the law of the land. And that would have been the end of my story. But with President Obama on our side, even though I lost before the Supreme Court, we won. The first bill that Obama signed into law was the Lilly Ledbedder Fair Pay Act. I think it says something about his priorities that the first bill he put on his name has my name on it too. The president signed the bill for his grandmother, whose dreams hit the glass ceiling, and for his daughters so that theirs never will. Because of his leadership, women who face pay discrimination like I did will now get their day in court. That was the first step, but it can't be the last. Because women still earn just 77 cents on every dollar men make. Those pennies add up to real money. It's real money for things like being able to take your kid to the movies, and for big things, like sending them to college. It's paying your rent this month and paying the mortgage in the future. It's having savings for the bill you didn't expect, and savings for the dignified retirement you've earned. Maybe 23 cents doesn't sound like a lot to someone with a Swiss bank account, Cayman Island investments, and an IRA worth tens of millions of dollars. But Governor Romney, when we lose 23 cents every hour, every day, every paycheck, every job, over our entire lives, what we lose can't be measured just in dollars. 3 years ago, the House passed the Paycheck Fairness Act to level the playing field for America's women. Senate Republicans blocked it. Mitt Romney won't even say if he supports it. President Obama does. In the end, I didn't get a dime of the money I was shortchanged. But this fight has become bigger than me. Today, it's about my daughter, it's about my granddaughter, it's about women and men, it's about families, it's about equality and justice. This cause, which bears my name, is bigger than me. It's as big as all of you. This fight, which began as my own, is now our fight, a fight for the fundamental American values that make our country great. Thank you very much.